What's going on YouTube? It's your girl Deyes. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for tuning into the video today. So I watched the bro ReppingCT. If you guys are not subscribed to his channel, I will put the link to his channel in the description below so that way you guys can go follow him. So we tend to do on YouTube, and I don't know if anybody else does this, but we tend to do response videos to certain things that catch our attention. And you know, I thought this was a really good video because a lot of people now are coming up with New Year's resolutions and things like that, which, I mean, every day you should want to better yourself no matter what time of the year it is. But I guess they figure January 1st is a good time because it's starting a whole new year. So I put down the things that he was talking about in his video, and I'm going to kind of elaborate and give my opinion on these things as well. And I do agree with all 10 of these things that he wants to leave and that everybody should leave back in 2023. We only have a few days left, guys. It's crazy that a whole year went by already. Okay, so number one, negative self-talk. I think that is it's one of the most important things to want to leave behind, because a lot of people have this negativity about themselves. It might be the way that they dress, the way that they act, the way that they look, and they just pretty much down themselves because they think that they're not worth it. So negative self-talk means talking bad about yourself. We need to be positive, guys. Everybody is not the same exact size. Everybody is not the same color. Everybody doesn't dress the same. Everybody doesn't act the same. That's what makes us so balanced. Because if everybody was the exact same, then this world would be so different. It would be like, I don't even know, like, it's crazy. But yes, negative self-talk needs to go in the trash. Number two, unhealthy habits. Unhealthy habits can be mentally and physically. If you have an unhealthy habit of gossiping, okay, it is not healthy for you mentally, so it's unhealthy. If you have an unhealthy habit of always ordering takeout or always getting fast food and not cooking for yourself, that's very unhealthy. We do not know what is in these foods anymore. Even if you, like, okay, and now granted, even if you make the food yourself at your house, we still don't know what's in some of these products that we buy. So I'm not saying it that way. I'm just saying that on a calorie and that kind of level, it's so much better for you to make healthier choices and take the time out of your day to cook for yourself. If you don't know how to cook, I have a cooking channel. You can watch my cooking channel. If you need help on a recipe, let me know. Let me know. I have been doing my cooking channel for a while. It's the same as this one. I just sporadically do some different recipes that I, made. But yeah, unhealthy habits, that's a lot because it's killing a lot of us. We need to start, taking care of our bodies, taking care of our mental health. If not, like, we have the most obese people in the world. America is the most obese being, okay? If you see all of these other nationalities, you don't see, they're not big, they're not obese, they're healthy, they eat right, they do right, and that's the thing. And I'm one of them. I do tend to I don't do really fast food anymore, but I do because they open up a Domino's, like literally like a minute walk from me. So I do have to admit, I do order Domino's. I get their Italian sandwich. which has some healthy things on it. You know, it has like the peppers and the onions. It has a thick salami. It has pepperoni. It has cheese, and it's on like a panini bread. But I need to eat healthier. I need to incorporate more of fruits and vegetables into my diet. So that is my plan. But yes, number 2, unhealthy habits. Yes, very, very important. Okay, number 3 is another important thing too, because there is so many people that cannot let go of these things. Grudges and resentments. Okay, if you hold a grudge against somebody, it's going to hurt you in the long run. And I'm not saying just forgive everybody and just say, I want to be friends, or I want to do... I'm not saying that, but don't hold a grudge. Because, like, to me, for example, what if you hold a grudge against somebody and something happens to them? Okay? And vice versa. You know, something can happen to you. You don't want that weighing on your mind. Okay? And that's the thing is like, I used to get really upset, and I used to try to keep things going and things like that. And I got to the point in my life now where I'm not young anymore. I'm not old, but I'm not young. To sit there and just hold a grudge against somebody and just say, yeah, well, I'll never talk to them. I'll never forgive them. I can forgive, but I won't forget. But I'm not going to keep that weighing on my mind, because it's not going to be good. So definitely that's something that you want to leave in 2023 and never get it back. All right, 2024. Number 4, procrastination. Listen, y'all. I do that a lot. I'd be like, oh, I'm going to get to this tomorrow. And then tomorrow will come, and there is sometimes that things do pop up that you have to put it off. If it's something that is necessary, then yeah. But if it's saying like, okay, well, I gotta get my car fixed, you know, like my engine light's coming on, you know, like it's shaking, and I'm gonna get to it next week. Or your brakes is grinding, I'm gonna get to that, you know, next week. I understand some people have, it's money issues. I get that. But stop procrastinating, guys. Like I said, it could be not even saying like car issues or anything like that. It could be you doing something. You say starting a new program that you're, you know, working out 3 times a week, or, you know, something like that. You do not want to procrastinate in life, because things never get done, and then, you know, that's it. It's too late. So never procrastinate. If you need to have a talk with somebody, don't put it off, because you never know what could happen. All right, toxic relationships. This can go different ways, because it doesn't necessarily mean between a couple, okay, whether it's a man and a female, or, you know, whatever. It could be a toxic relationship that you have with family members. It could be a toxic relationship that you have with friends. You definitely do not want to keep that in your life. Like I said, I'm not saying to have hate against somebody. Just detach yourself from that. And then if it's meant for you guys to have a relationship again, then you will. And like I said, whether it could be family, it could be friends, you know, it could be boyfriend, girlfriend, you know, whatever. You never want to keep toxic stuff around you, because when you have toxic and negativity around you, okay, say it's a family member of yours, say like, okay, you're not talking to your brother, or you're not talking to your sister, and you know, you keep that toxic relationship, and you have a family of your own, that's going to bring that negativity into your home. So you don't want to keep any kind of negativity or toxic anywhere near you, because it's not healthy, one, for you, and it's not healthy for anybody else that you're around. So always try to surround yourself with positive people and positivity. All right, so that was number 5. Number 6, fear of failure. This is very, very common with a lot of people, because a lot of people fear doing things because they're afraid that they're not going to do it the right way, or that they're going to fail. You know, you can't, how can I put this? You don't perfect things unless you fail. It's okay to fail. It's okay to. As long as you acknowledge that and, you know, you do better the next time, there is no issue. Never be afraid to fail, because everybody fails at some point in their life. You know, whether it's with a job, whether it's with, you know, spending money, whether it's with, you know, apartment issues, house issues, relationships, just everything. You fail. There's no ways around that. There's no ways around never ever failing. If you don't ever fail, then something's wrong. Not bad, but what I'm saying is that it's not possible. Everybody fails at one time. I don't care if you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You fail at one point. Okay. Excessive clutter. And this is what I like that ReppingCT said, is that, you know, when people hear the word clutter, they think it's in the physical form. They think it's clearing out your house or your garage or your attic or your basement. Excessive clutter can be in here as well. Okay, if you consume so much stuff in your mind, it doesn't leave you room for anything else. Did you ever try to, and Tyrese Gibson, the singer, had said this in his video, and if you guys can, go check him out too, because he is like the most inspiring and amazing person in the world. He was saying about, did you ever wonder why you can't sleep at night? Now think about it. Do you ever wonder why you cannot sleep at night? And it's not because, oh, well, I drank too much alcohol and I can't, the room's, it's nothing to do with that. I'm talking about mentally, you cannot go to sleep. You have so much on your mind and so many people that you could be worrying about, that you could be stressing over. You know, it could be a job, it could be, you know, you are having money issues, it could be anything. If you let that consume your mind, you have no room for nothing else. You will not be able to sleep at night if you keep things on your mind. Okay, so excessive clutter doesn't mean just physically. Okay, it doesn't mean, okay, we got to go through this, I have too much clutter, which is a thing too. We want to release the clutter physically and mentally from our lives. Okay, and that's the only way that we are going to be able to move on. All right, so number 8 is limiting belief. Okay, if you limit yourself, okay, if you limit believing in yourself, then, you know, you're always going to be holding back. You're not going to have any kind of faith in yourself or anything like that. So you definitely want to leave that in 2023. Believe in yourself, because you can do anything as long as you put your mind to it. All right, number 9 is comparisons. Now, this is a big thing among, I would say, 90% of people. Because, you know, like, you might be living in a neighborhood and somebody, you know, pulls up with a brand new car or a brand new truck or something, and you're like, oh, look, like, they got that, but they, like, don't do that. Never ever try to compare yourself, your being, like anything that you have or your life, to someone else's. Okay, because just because this person owns a real beautiful house and you have an apartment doesn't make that person better than you because they have a house and you have an apartment. You have a roof over your head. That's what counts. They might have a better car than you. So what? You might have a better car than them. So what? You might have big flashy clothes on. They don't. So what? They might have tons of jewelry. So what? Just because someone has more things than you or better things than you does not make them better than you. Does not make them any more special than you. So stop comparing yourself and stop comparing other people to other people. That makes sense. All right. So the last one is rigid expectations. You know, and that's an important thing as well. If you can, go check Dame's channel out, because he touched a lot on these two. All 10 of them are very, very important. You know, you don't want to try to overdo things, okay? You want to, okay, say you have a goal. Say there's 10 things that you want on your New Year's resolution. There's 10 things you have that you want to start the new year with. It's okay to only be able to succeed with a couple of them at a time. I'm not saying January 1st, okay, wake up, boom, nothing. All that stuff on your list is gone. Because sometimes it's not possible. Sometimes you are thrown into situations that you have to procrastinate with some of them. If you have to, yes. If you don't have to, please try to go forward with all of your things on your list. And these are just 10 things that Dame had put on his list. These are actually 10 things that are very, very good for anybody to cross off their list for 2023 and come into 2024 strong. So, like I said, that is just 10 things, and Dame said it in his video. If there is anything that he has missed, or you want to elaborate on some of the things that I talked about or he talked about, you can feel free to comment below. You can feel free to make a video and just do a response to ours. It could be mine or Dame's, it doesn't matter. And just let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about 2024 and going in strong. All right, you guys, I love you guys. Don't forget, I will put his link in the description if you guys can. Go check out his channel. Subscribe. Hit all the like buttons on his videos. And also, if you guys need to, share the video. Share this video if you really think that somebody else could benefit from listening to this or his video. Make sure you guys share it. Alright, you guys, I will see you guys in my next video. It's decent out here. I mean, it's not freezing. It's in the 50s, but it is raining. So we did have a beautiful Christmas. It didn't seem like Christmas, but it was like 60-some degrees. It did have some rain and, you know, cloudiness, but it ended up being beautiful. I enjoyed it yesterday. It was very quiet. Didn't have, you know, a ton of people around, which sometimes is good. So, and thus it gets rid of some of those, because, you know, negativity and grudges, resentments, and just all of that stuff plays a big part when a lot of people get together. So, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Go check his link out. Comment below and let me know what you guys think of this video. If you guys want to add anything to the list, feel free to. Like I said, you guys can make a video, or you guys can just comment below and let me know what you guys plan on changing in 2024. Alright, you guys, I will see you guys in the next video, and have a good one.